What do you think about drinking and driving? Is it okay? In my opinion, drinking and driving is not okay. There's many things that it can do to you and cause you to ruin your life. In this speech, I'll tell you about the effects alcohol has on your body, um, how you could go to prison, that there's really no good reason to drink and drive, and ways to prevent it while you are drinking. If you think drinking and driving is okay, hopefully by the end of this speech I will convince you that it is not okay. Alcohol causes you to have a slow reaction time and impairs your vision, causing you not to being able to drive very well. According to Professor Hansen, 385 times you are 385 times more likely to be in a fatal crash with a high blood alcohol concentration than a zero BAC, which is blood alcohol concentration. Also, according to druginfo.org, alcohol is a depressant drug and causes impaired vision and slow reaction time, which causes it to where you can't drive very well, and if you try to do it, it could end very badly for you. One of my buddies went through this about a month ago. He had been drinking one night and decided to drive into town off of the county road that we live on. And he was going they estimated him at 85 miles an hour. And then he hit the fence at 65 and totaled his pickup out. He walked away with only a DUI, which is a little less, which is only a misdemeanor compared to a DWI. But he got very lucky that he didn't kill himself or hit anyone else and kill them. I'm very surprised that he's here with us today. There's a lot of ways to get in trouble while drinking and driving. You can get a DWI. You can also, if you hit someone and kill them, like if you hit a pedestrian, you can get vehicular manslaughter, which is automatic prison time. A minor is not allowed to have any alcohol in their system while driving. If they do get caught, most time they just get a DUI, which is what my buddy was. He was a minor, so he got a DUI. Most time it's just license suspension, community service, and a pretty hefty fine. For an adult, though, that's over 21, if your blood alcohol concentration is over 0.08%, you can serve jail time and have license suspensions and a hefty fine. According to DMV.org, your first offense, DWI offense, is up to a $2,000 fine, 3 to 180 days in jail, and a 2-year license suspension. Your second offense is up to a $4,000 fine, 1 month to 1 year in jail, and 2-year license suspension. And if you get a third one, it is up to a $10,000 fine and 2 to 10 years in prison and a 2-year license suspension. Now I'll tell you, if you get that, I've heard a lot of people getting 3 offenses and being in prison, and it's just not good. My mom's in prison actually, but hers is a different story. But she knows a lot of people up there where she's at, that a lot of women that's in there for their third offense spending 10 years in prison for DWIs. Also, one of my buddies that I went to school with that's a few years older than me, he got a DWI about a year ago, and he is still fighting it today, trying to get it off his record so that he can get a decent job, because a lot of people won't hire you with a DWI on your record. There's also ways to avoid drinking and driving. If you have to do it, limit your drinking to just very small drinks, low alcohol contents. Because according to Drug Info, the best way is to limit your drinking to low alcoholic drinks. Avoid drinking in rounds, in like where people have a bunch of drinks and you're just downing them. Avoid that. Sip on your drinks, just sip them real nice. And avoid salty food, because that causes you to be more thirsty. Keep track of how many drinks you have. Don't drink too many. If you do have to drive, just don't drink very many. Keep track of it. According to druginfo.org, count your standard drinks. And if you don't know what a standard drink is, go online, research it. Figure out what a standard drink is, how many you can have, before you're over the legal BAC. And another is stop early before you decide to drive. If you got to drive, stop way early so your BAC will drop, and then always have a backup plan. If something goes wrong, you have a way to get home, so you don't have to jeopardize your life by drinking and driving. Today, hopefully, I have convinced you that there is no reason to drink and drive. If you are over the legal limit where you don't have your ability to drive properly, don't do it. It's just not worth it. You can hurt a lot of people. There's really no argument against drinking or not drinking and driving. If you think it's okay to do it, that's your decision. But I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. It's a horrible idea to do it. You can hurt other people. You could possibly kill them. You can hurt yourself or kill yourself. Or you can even go to prison. And if you go to prison, it will ruin your life. Drinking and driving just isn't worth it. Don't do it. If you still think it's okay, please just listen to me and never do it, because I've seen a lot of people get hurt. I've seen a lot of people go to prison over it, and it's just not a good thing.